We got Zak Stemer here. He's hanging out with us all day. He's got this week's roundup, and we got the kids, the parents covered too. So
yes.
It's called Dozin' with the Dinos at Field Museum.
Yes. So I know, a lot of people love kids. Some people just need some time away. This is a great way to kind of give your kids an educational experience for the night, and then you can have your own date night with whoever you want. So you take your kids to the Field Museum at 5:45 tonight, Friday, and then they actually go with a sleeping bag. And they have educational programs and a flashlight tour of the Field Museum at night, and then you pick them up at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
It is phenomenal.
Wait, so you can leave them there?
Yeah, they have their own night at the museum, and the Field Museum, watches them, and you're like, deuces, I'm out.
I don't believe you. So strangers watch your kids. This sounds perfect.
I mean, trained Field Museum employees who are, they're nerds. What are they going to do? They're going to teach your kids. Your kids will come out with like a knowledge of Stegosaurus.
An all-night school.
Yes. They're sending them to night school. I love it.
My kid's going to be like, what? Why? No, it actually sounds super fun. They need an adult section. So like when our kids go do that, where's like the cocktail room for it?
Some museums do it. Adler Planetarium every third Thursday of the month has their Adler After Dark.
Oh,
you can go and have cocktails and check out the planetarium.
Proves that it's something for everyone.
I know.
So let's talk this comedy at Knitting Factory. This is Sunday at the Hideout, right?
Yes. So I'm super excited about this because Hannibal Buress, the famous comedian, he's from Chicago. He actually started this group. He's not a part of it, but he started it. They're based in New York, and all three of the hosts have been named as one of the funniest men in Brooklyn by Brooklyn Magazine. So they're coming to the Hideout. It's $10, and you never know who's going to show up. Again, Hannibal's from here. He started it. They're not saying yes or no for sure, but it's possible.
So is it just like a bunch of improv then?
No, it's like stand-up comedy.
Oh, stand-up. Okay. I don't know. I saw a lot of audience participation there, and I don't like forced participation.
You don't have to. There's like a mix of both. It's stand-up. It's a little bit audience, but if you're not comfortable with it, they're not going to pick on you. They're cool.
Okay. You know how it is when you go to these comedy shows.
I do stand-up comedy, and I try and avoid doing that to people.
I didn't know you did stand-up.
I am a man of many skills, Felicia.
Okay. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeves.
It's like we've never met.
Okay. I just keep finding out new things. I'm just saying. Okay, let's move on. Shining PopUp Bar at the Rookery. Where's the Rookery?
So the Rookery is a bar in Ukrainian Village, and you know The Shining, the Stanley Kubrick version of the Stephen King novel, right?
I know it now.
Well, with Jack Nicholson, it's the classic horror movie, guys, and they have a pop-up bar at the Rookery. It's only Saturdays from now until mid-February. And it's, themed drinks. They have actors, like local actors play like the characters like Jack and Wendy and the bartender Lloyd.
That sounds like more forced participation.
It's so cool that it's like really immersing yourself in this classic, terrifying movie.
I'm not like a scary movie person.
I'm not either, but this is an undeniable classic film, so it's worth checking out, and the drinks are great.
Well, anytime you're mixing, liquor and cocktails, you should be okay, right?
Absolutely, that's my life philosophy.
All right, so we talked about this one, the Polar Plunge, the Polar Bear Plunge that's happening this weekend, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow at noon at Oak Street Beach, and it's exactly what it sounds like. People are, going in their bathing suits, jumping in a cold lake for a good cause. It benefits the Chicago Polar Bear Club, and they pick a couple at-need families here in Chicago, and all of the proceeds go directly to those families.
Okay, so it's not just for fun, guys.
No,
it's not just for fun, it's for charity. So what do? You just put your towels in the car, like you have your car running on the side with the engine ready to go?
There are supporters and spectators that are waiting there with towels and blankets for when you jump out.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you jump in, and I'll hold your towel and be
ready to
receive.
I love it. Felicia's like, I don't have to freeze. I'll write a check. I'll hold the blanket.
Right. You got that right. All right, Dia de la Concha at Italia Hall.
Yes, so I love this. I'm Mexican, and if you're not familiar, a concha is like a Mexican sweetbread, a pan dulce. And Dia de la Concha is exactly what it sounds like. All of these Mexican bakeries are bringing out their conchas, and they have mariachi music and Mexican cocktails. It's no cover. But you do have to buy your food and drink, and then all of the proceeds go to Elevarte, which is a program to provide in-school and after-school programming, arts-based programming for Chicago kids.
Okay, Sunday at 11 a.m. No kids?
No kids.
Okay, all right. Try it, guys.
But hey, day drinking. So, do you really want your kids to see you sloshed it too? Maybe.
I'm okay
Parent
with
of the
it.
year.
I'm okay with it. All right, for a complete list, check out chicagosplash.com.